Hey everybody, it's John D from JDTV. We're back out here at Fairview Village. When we last filmed, they had the footers dug out. The footings were dug. We had form boards on, and I told you they were going to get those poured to get ready for the foundation walls. We thought today would be a good day to come out that you can see multiple stages of what's going on next. Firstly, they poured the footings. You can see these concrete sections here that I'm standing on. They put those down as the base. It's important to get that on good solid soil. If the soil is not suitable, then we do dig down and make certain that we have good virgin soil to put the footings on, because they have to support the whole house. A couple notes about the footings. You can kind of see there's a little groove in here sliding along here. That's called a keyway. We put those in so that when we pour the wall over that, the wall kind of notches down into that footing, and it helps keep it from kicking in or out. Now, in a situation like this, where it's basically going to be a slab home, the wall has balance fill on each side, so we don't need to put any rebar spikes sticking out. If you build a single home, you might come and see you have footings and you see lots of pieces of rebar, metal rebar posts sticking out. That's because perhaps you have a full basement and then you have all this unbalanced fill on the outside, so you need that rebar for the strength. In this situation, because dirt will be filled in evenly, we don't need that. Going over to this section, you can see that they're putting panels in place. So when we pour a concrete foundation wall, we actually put metal panels together at 8 inches apart, and they have little snap ties that hold them together, and they pour the concrete within those panels. And again, that concrete goes down and locks into this keyway. Of course, all the elevations are established depending on the grade on the outside, and they pour the concrete in, and we want to make sure, of course, that our foundation's above grade at all times. And then once that's done, you'll see they'll wrap it up, they'll take all the forms off, and you'll see your foundation walls. And we'll go look at those next. But I wanted to be able to show you that there's all these different stages. You can see that we have piers out in the middle. Sometimes we have them in a garage area where it would support the center of the concrete slab of the floor. Or in the basement situation, we'll place piers where we intend to put your metal support posts that go under your steel I-beam. And those piers will be hidden under the concrete slab of the floor. Now, as we discussed, we have a section here with the walls that are completed, the poured foundation walls. Again, this is a slab type home, okay? So there's no basement below. You actually just have a solid concrete slab on the first floor. In these townhomes, the first floor includes like an entryway and hallway, little back basement area, and then the garage. So in this unit right here, you can see there's a little entryway and little back mechanical room area, and then I'm standing in the garage, okay? Your floor will come up to, so there'll be a concrete floor in here around the whole house. It's even with the top of this wall, but in the garage, the front of the floor will come to about here, and then we'll start framing up on top here. Interestingly enough, you can see that this wall looks wider than the other walls, and this is where the parting wall will go between the two units. Of course, it's a very specifically designed wall for fireproofing because you want to protect yourself from fire between the units. But you can see we have our anchor bolts in place, we have all our walls poured, and you can see all the different stages where we went from the footings to the panels being in place, and now this is a poured wall unit. Our next step after this is we're going to backfill in, so we'll get our dirt and stone in around the base of the building and all around the foundation. And then from there, we'll move on to pouring concrete and framing the home. And we intend to follow along with these steps just for you guys to see where we are in the process of building this building. And it's going to be interesting to see because, again, this is our first 10-unit building. Typically, our largest previously would have been an 8-unit. So this is a new design, and we're excited to see how it comes together. We appreciate you joining us on this journey, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.